Amherst, Massachusetts, at the gates of the West Cemetery. Started in 1730 in Amherst, Massachusetts, of course, and both the gates were donated in the year 1954. And they're gorgeous gates. Now this is a gorgeous cemetery, laid out like a church-style cemetery in the old-fashioned way. Not much rhyme or reason in straight lines, all curving around, and that's wonderful. Now we're going to go back to the old portion here, and it's a deceptively large cemetery, or medium size, so be sure you're ready to walk around up and down hills. A lot of different families, but there's definitely some of the same kind of families. Now to our right is a tomb. It's a Holden tomb, and we'll get a good picture of it as we go around. But this Holden tomb, you can see, is actually a year on there. I think it says 1852, if I'm not mistaken. But you can check on my webpage for all the things we go over. Now notice that Amherst likes to have murals just like other places, and what do you got? Beautiful murals in this building. Now this cemetery was made in 1730, so a lot of these plots are extremely old. We're coming up to the oldest part, that's on the right hand side, and the tombstones are incredibly old as you get in there. Some are very famous Amherst people, some are of the commoners, but the old ones are definitely on our left hand side. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn around and go back over that route. Okay, so you can see the very old ones right here in front of you. Ancient cemetery. And they're either slate or marble, some brownstone in there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go back to by far the most famous person in Amherst, and by far the most famous person buried in this cemetery, and that's the Dickinson family, especially Emily Dickinson herself. And it's going to be on our left when we pass by it. So you get a good sense right in front of you because it's fenced in, 4 gravestones in a row. Gorgeous cemetery and gorgeous area for Emily Dickinson. So her 2 parents are in there, plus she's in there. She's buried with this fence because she has so many visitors. And the fence, I'll tell you what the fence says since you can't see it very well. It's Edward Dickinson, 1858. In memoriam, Emily Dickinson, poetess, erected by the Dickinson kinsfolk, August 28, 1954. The gate had to be put in because he had so many visitors coming in. Okay, and there's a lot of other people that are very famous here, such as Edward Hitchcock, the geologist, the professor, and the president, second president of Amherst College, right? And then you have a lot of pastors and reverends. There's 2 of them right here, Reverend John Stoll. Okay, so a lot of very famous people buried around here. And it would take hours walking around to see them all, but this place is absolutely packed with gorgeous old stones. Now you can see a beautiful gate, pedestrian gate here, and then the wall itself. Remember, it's all donated. And what we're going to do now is reverse our direction so you get to see it at a different angle. And we're not going to stop until we get up to Emily Dickinson. we will have an individual stop for her. Okay, and this time we're passing by the reverse side of the Dickinson family plot. Very gorgeous in the back of the stones. Alright, and so this is going to be one of our stops. But you get to see all these many old stones around here. And there's a lot of sections. One section that I want to pass on to you that is very important is the African American section, which is in the back corner. It's always in the back corner because the African Americans were treated differently. And so thank you for coming on this car tour of the West Cemetery.